Okay. All right. We are back. Okay. Here we are. Am I going to be able to see? Yes, I can. Let me just get my music back over this way. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. Okay, we'll be fine over this way. I wonder. That's cool. Take 2.5. So, patience. Patience is the key right now. It's always been the key. It allows you to let nature take its course, which is not the human's physical, egotistical timing at all. Let me see. It's a little loud. All right. It's much better. Okay. So let's get right into it. Archangel Uriel, crown chakra. This came out the last time he was alive. What's the message for the collective? What's the message? Patience. So when moments as these occur, gotta pause for a second. Because as above, so below, law of correspondence is in full effect. Okay? Patience. On this clock, the number is 1010. 16 normally represents the tower's energy, a sudden change. But this sudden change is not something where you feel as though all of a sudden in the form of luck. This is a sudden change due to what you are prepared for. And for some, this may be something that they may not feel as though that they are prepared for, but this is something you asked for. And it appears in a way or at a moment that you least expect it to. And you may second guess yourself about whether to move forward with it. The key in that moment for whoever that particular message is resonating with, recognize how far you've come from one situation to the next, to the next, and to the next, to where you are at now. Okay? With the understanding, well, the overstanding now, that what's happening in the future is occurring right now. At the bottom of the deck, you see here the storm warning. Number 10. This is a similar image to what you would see go on in the Tower card, where there's a lightning bolt hitting the top of a tower, but the crown is being shifted. The crown is being shifted. This is a different mindset that is coming to a sudden change. But this sudden change has to do with the building blocks to this point. So again, it may seem as though this change is all of a sudden, but no, you've been taking the steps towards this moment. Okay. 700 on the timer as we speak. 701. 1644. And if we were to, in military times, 1644, that's 444. So with the woman holding a heart coming up after patience, the message right now is the patience that you are giving to someone else, 711, that you hold near and dear to your heart, you need to turn that energy into you. Be patient with the process. Let's say you have to disconnect from a situation, because this woman holding a heart is speaking of a woman holding the essence of the bloodline, the essence of the family, really being the one to be the nurturer, the giver, the one who takes on the most. This has nothing to do with age either. You have the root chakra and the crown chakra pouring through this card. So this is a straight shot of the entire spinal column, the number 33. A mastery is at play right now. A master is at play right now. This is after meeting with the teacher and you are becoming the master. Where now you have something to show the teacher. Where now the teacher sees that you're so prepared, that your expertise or your way of doing something is what's important right now. Adjacent possibilities. Something here can go either way. There are many doors. There are many doors. Some of you may have been seeing the number 543 quite often. There's something you're bringing from, okay, the 5th chakra to the solar plexus. Or this Taurus season is helping you to see. I'm saying see. 9th house. You're applying what you've learned. Just saw a table filled with so much food. You're applying what you learn. So the meal is ready. Speaking of seeing all of that food. Or this could have something to do with the gathering. or even experiencing situations in your dream state where you're sitting at a table with there's something or in relation to you're sitting at a table with a group of people, and these group of people have something to do with the part of you that you have retrieved back as far as your truth about yourself. Something here is coming to a complete close. And this storm that's happening is that process of that Christ oil from the brain to the sacrum and back up to the brain, where now it can release these cells that have been dormant. But if you have gone through some form of experience that you would call trauma, and that word sticks when you're still in a position of saying that the reason why you feel this way is because this person did this to me, or this has happened to me because of this person, or something outside of you. Granted, it's a journey for each and every one of you to get into a point of your mindset where you're truly able to connect to your higher self, and seeing that any whatever experience you may have had is something that you came into this realm, okay, to experience so that you can evolve. This message that I'm picking up on now is someone who has a clear understanding of that. But there may have, you may have tripped a little bit, because I'm seeing someone trip over a sidewalk. You may have felt as though you were tripping about something, but you realize you're not tripping. In that trip, you found a different passage, a different doorway. It's as if that trip was a catalyst to a mindset. It's seen Rookie of the Year. This teenager who ends up playing, he plays in the major leagues, but the reason why he's able to play in the major leagues as a pitcher is because he had this catastrophic fall that tore up his shoulder, or injured his shoulder, but it injured his shoulder for him to throw way faster. So he's a teenager pitching in the major leagues, throwing 90 miles per hour and above. And it's until he falls again, the same way he felt to have that type of speed in his shoulder to pitch that way, and he comes back to that space of him being a teenager. So you were put into a position to really test out your power. And now you're being brought back to that space and recognizing this is why I didn't have it then. Because you probably would have, used it in a way that the ego was telling you to do so. "7:07 on the clock." Wow. Yeah. Archangel Michael. Oh yeah. This is what I mean about had you had this power before, you probably would have used it in a way to retaliate. To whom much is given, much is required. Meaning, once you become this general, you're in a state of, if it's not a war, there's nothing for you to fight. People are going to test you, though. They're going to test you. A prime example, I've been picking up on this energy of utilizing the throat chakra, the heka, and letting the energies know that if you are operating in a way to seek information from me, to misuse it, tell whoever it is who sent you, okay, that you consider higher than you or your infinite creator to give you a different assignment. Because this is a no play zone. Not when it comes to utilizing esoteric value for the greater purpose of all. You have here the Chariot, the action card, number 17, coming up with Archangel Michael. You see what this is? You see what this is saying? Action is being taken by one of the chief destroyers. The God energy, goddess energy, generator, operator, destroyer. This is the chief angle right here when it comes to that, cutting it at the root. Okay? There has to come a point in your life where you really take the moment to observe the people around you and still complaining about the same things at this point in junction that we are in collectively on this planet. If 3 months have gone by and that complaint is still the same without any form of solution or change, that's someone who's willing to stay in the cycle of sin, missing the target. That's what sin is. Sin is an archery term. Archery is the bow and arrow, Sagittarius energy. If you are ignoring the sight of your target and choosing to go elsewhere, mind you, your target's right there in front of you. There's not much you have to do to really hit the bullseye. But other than tell yourself that you're that's your aim, you're gonna go there. But obviously that person's aim is to go around the situation. Tell me who you with and I'll tell you who you are. It's that simple. Doesn't matter who it is. Patience, woman holding the heart, Archangel Michael. And action. I just heard hold on. You're in a chariot, but somebody else is taking the reins of this. There's a higher power involved right now. Baby, calm down. Patience, the garden and the gate. Let's get the rest of these messages. At the bottom of the deck, we have rest and rejuvenate. Calm down. The garden and the gate, the world, woman holding the heart. The world card, the end to a situation here, number 29, number 11, indecision. I'm seeing the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords showing up here. Two of Pentacles is Mars, no, Jupiter and Capricorn. Two of Swords is Moon and Libra. Archangel Michael. And Mark. And Archangel Michael is looking at the woman holding the heart too. She's in the middle of two angels, by the way. So I'm picking up this patience card as a Saturnian energy because you have the clock here, as Saturn does indicate time. Saturn and Mars. You may want to look into your Saturn and Mars placements, especially if these are one of your top 3 dominant planets. Archangel Michael. The Magician in the Mirror. Speaking of that sudden change I heard, Mind you, this is a reflective energy, 35 and 53. Your higher self is the one in control of the chariot right now. Yeah, your light body. Okay. Hold up. What planetary hour is this message connecting with right now? Mars. Until 7:17 and until for 3 more minutes. The thinking man, 46, the strong and mighty one, God energy. Crystals, clear quartz, something is becoming much clearer. 3 situations are becoming much clearer. I heard years and they made me look at 46. So within the last 4 to 6 years, 3 situations are clearing up. The Mother Maiden in the Crown, because this video, once it starts, it has 3 women dancing. So Mother Maiden in the Crown. This could be you. Sun, moon, and stars. The Holy Trinity. Mother, Father, Son within yourself. Isis, Ra. The self is Ra. El. Isis, Ra. El. You. Patience, guardian the gate, the sun, woman holding a heart, the world. Speaking of clearing, woman holding a heart, the world. The 7th house, this has to do with significant relationships, woman holding a heart. This is going to change dynamics when it comes to love. The area of your life that is about long-term significant partners, romantic, business, or family, Jupiter. This is a gift coming in for you. Some of you may have Jupiter and Gemini, 7:17 right now on the time, and then we got Taurus. You may have Jupiter and Taurus as well. Sun in Taurus, 7th house. And Virgo here. Earth energy. So, where are they when it comes to patience, the garden, the gate, and the sun? Where is the collective in this energy? The sun, I'm picking up obviously on the solar plexus energy, but the gate, sacral, the gate through into the solar plexus begins at the sacral. Woman holding a heart, creative space, the womb space, maternal energy. 44, spiritual realm. That box on the screen just said triple. It said triple, and under it said twice. 2 generations, you, grandmother, twice. You, grandmother, grandmother and her grandmother. So your great, great, great grand is involved in this. Or that energy in itself, the mother, maiden, and the crone. Mm-hmm. Twice, this could even be on both sides. So you can see, you can view this as you, grandmother from the mother's side, you, grandmother from the father's side. And then your great, great on both sides. Significant partnerships, Taurus energy, the energy around you that shows abundance of nature. For that to come up under this energy here with Archangel Michael and the Magician and the Mirror, there's something that came back around twice. Every other generation. Came back around twice, both sides, mother, father side, every other generation. $29.44, $11.44. That number comes up a lot. $14.41, that comes up a lot. Hold up. I just got so hungry. Hold on. The destroyer of error. Son of the right hand. Here goes Michael. Destroyer of error. Patience, storm warning. Pay attention to the synchronicities you're having. The same way we started this message, 722, because each time there's a synchronicity, there's going to be a shift in your life. These solar flares right now are no joke. No joke. No joke. Okay. Ten of Swords and the Devil. The end to betrayal. There's nothing for you to rub into anyone's face, but the way you overcome a situation is going to make them feel that way anyway. Especially if they have yet to evolve. The Emperor. A lot of Mars energy. But right now we are in the sun's hour. So let's go over to this sun card. I'm gonna come back to that. But clarify this energy here, source. Judgment. Don't rush. With the Hierophant. I'm just seeing somebody being gifted with knowledge. Most people fear what they don't know. A lot of people believe in so many different things that they don't know. So their life of survival is a life of fear, which is why people walk around this realm hoping for something to change. Let's go. Let's get into this here. Let's get into this here. Even the definition of the word hope contradicts contradicts what people are wanting to express. Confidence, first of all, it says confidence in the future, especially God or Christ as a basis for hope. That is within you. So if you want something to change, you got to change within yourself first. Let me get to what I'm getting to. So, this word hope actually connects to the goddess Elpis. Elpis was placed in the family that personified the darker traits of humanity, giving light to the true meaning of Pandora's box. Elpis, the minor Greek goddess of hope, who was so linked to suffering and the plight of mankind, provides a momentary reflection in Greek mythology. Her appearance and the unexplained ending of Pandora's box will forever give historians and curious readers serious thought for debate. So you got this goddess here, Elpis, that actually connects to this word of hope, which is stored in fear. It's really up to you as to the spells you put over yourself or the ones you allow people to put over you when it comes to your life. If you want to live in fear, continue to use that word. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just letting you know that what it means. You often hear, say what you mean what you say. And to fear the unknown because you feel as though it's unknown, you know it to be unknown, so you know something about it. Do and take care of what you know and what you can handle. Take it step by step. Just take it step by step. What's the judgment card here? The sun speaks of your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved. Page of Pentacles. Fasting will definitely help some of you, though. This could be from a situation, a person. Here we got this King of Cups popping through here at the bottom of the deck. Page of Pentacles and the King of Cups. You could be receiving a message from a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. With this thinking man here, wanting to offer love. And then we got the Sun card. And then cornucopia. A blessing is coming through. But this may even be in a situation where you're around other people. Least expected. In the moment that you least expect this to happen. Tell me more. The Four of Wands. This dragonfly, it has the ability to see 5 times faster than a frog. It's predator. Which is why some of these dragonflies can get away. So if you look at the ratio from a frog to a dragonfly and a dragonfly to that which it's prey, the dragonfly's prey moves way faster than a dragonfly to a frog. So what the dragonfly is able to do is to slow down time to be able to see something clear as day. And it's 9 out of 10 compared to 2 to 10 for a frog to a dragonfly. It's 9 out of 10 when it comes to its prey. So what I'm getting to in this message is that this person, this energy has a connection to dragonflies, which what I'm getting from this as far as judgment in the Page of Pentacles and someone delivering a message to you, this could even be in a dream state where some of you are becoming much clearer about something. The Emperor. Aries. This is Venus in Aries too. Someone who knows themselves. But as far as someone who knows themselves, they have an understanding of your journey. You both reflect each other as far as the magician and the warrior. That's quite the combo. The healer warrior, the magician warrior. That could be what this connection is, the Four of Wands. Both of you are warriors. One is a magician, the other one is a healer. Or at least this is what you embody until you connect with this other part of you and you're bringing that together. Both of you are, or those that you are connecting with. There's a connection between you and other people, or you and a specific person, where there is a merge of the right and the left side of the brain. The ego, well, the logic and the intuition, the masculine and the feminine, the pineal and the pituitary. Everything is flowing effortlessly right now because there has been an ending to a situation that was perfectly built for you and what you embody with all of this power. Tell me more. The Four of Wands here. Definitely seeing the energy of a message coming in where there's a development of a power couple. King of Pentacles, Kingpin energy. This is the pre-emperor card right here. So it goes earth, water, air, fire. So you may have met this person when they were in that water state, overcoming emotional battles. Yeah, could have been in the home or something, a demon within themselves. Because here's the thing about demons. There's no demon outside of you that didn't start within you first. So instead of fighting yourself, know yourself. So you're not fighting your demons. Because when you're fighting your demons, you're fighting yourself. So know yourself so you're not sitting here fighting yourself. This King of Pentacles is looking directly at this woman holding a coin. Something tells me that this Archangel Michael and this King of Pentacles are the same person. Because they're both looking at her. He's Archangel Michael, as you can see, this is coming through as a heart energy as well. So this could even be a masculine who would use their powers sexually due to not having a connection to their own sensuality with this Aries energy coming up. It's natural. But if it's mishandled, a lot of betrayal does come through. Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. The Hierophant is peeping right here. What's this with it? Seven of Wands. Yeah, someone is definitely highly protected here. 5-7, May 7th. Or the number 12. 1-2. The Magician. The Magician and the Warrior. It's the same person. This King of Pentacles is Archangel Michael, so it could be an earth sign here. Either you are that earth sign or you're receiving the message from an earth sign with heavy water placements that helps you to calm down. Or if this is you, you're being asked to be calm because your immortal spirit, destiny, and purpose is involved. Why calm down? King of Wands. Ooh. Leo energy. I just heard a risk. Knight of Swords. Something's coming in here fast. 737. Okay, what? Whoa. It's a lot of different people here. We have a younger earth sign with this Page of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, a Magician, the King of Wands, Capricorn, Gemini, 10 of Swords. This is the Gemini card. This King of Wands naturally has the spirit of leadership. I'm also seeing someone who is, from appearance, deeply melanated as well with this King of Wands. Fire is here, from earth to fire. This masculine energy with this feminine here, because this is the only feminine card that I'm seeing. This is a divine union here. Or a partnership from the past that's coming into this life. I just heard a vow was made. What in the fuck is going on now? Going into, speaking of the life you came here to experience, What's the King of Wands? Six of Pentacles, Moon and Taurus. Six of Pentacles is speaking of equal give and take. High Priestess. Yeah, that's what this is. This would be, let's just say, the embodiment of the masculine archangels, or a much higher order of the angels. So I'm seeing more of principalities or dominions that's playing out right here. This is not coming through as an archangel and angel right now. This is definitely coming in as the order of dominion or order of principalities when it comes to the order of angels. Because you have your seraphim, your cherubim, your dominion, your principalities. Missing one. A few. But this is what we getting at with this. Hold on. Yeah, you have your seraphims, your cherubims, your thrones, dominions, powers, virtues, principalities, archangels, and then angels. 35, being that we have this angel here, 35 in that list is actually an angel of the order of powers. Shayuakia. This is the physical guardian for those from the 6th of September to the 10th. Those born between 11:20 to 11:40. And the moral guardian for those born 4/23, July 4th, September 14th, November 25th, and February 5th. They will make it their duty to repay the fidelity and the great offices of those in their service, supports harmony in families, rules over contracts, successions, amiable distributions. Astrologically, this spirit signifies reconciliation. And the demon that it controls basically has a depiction of a wolf with wings and a serpent's tail. The strong fighters gives true answers to all questions. Is very faithful to the magician in following his commands. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. One of you could be into the occult, and the other person was highly religious. But there's a switch. That commercial literally says act now. There's a change happening now. 744. The energy of the lion. The true gem. I just heard the rise of the god. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Reconsider. Keep an open mind. I just heard continue to live your life, focusing on you. The key is to do that and not put so much focus. Let's say if this has to do with attracting a certain person or energy. That focusing too much on into the future is putting you in this state of not being able to call it in, because now your focus is you're looking at the future, but what you want right now is not there right now. But there's a change that's happening now. Now in the sense of the spiritual essence, not the ego's timing. He said, I be on my business, shawty. That's the reflection. Can't you see I'm into ya? Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Especially the thinking man is an air energy card. 55222 on a timer. But this thinking man has crystals and earth element in his hands. So I'm hearing they're holding the magnetic core. They have access to the magnetic core within themselves. Healing family issues. If let's say you have your own deck, these angel cards, and you've been getting this upright, healing family issues, it just came out in reverse. There's a healing process that's sped up over this cycle of these magnetic storms that came in. This could be the one. What's at the top? Recovery. They're going through a recovery at this moment. Okay, from all of these 10 swords here. Tell me more about this. The high priestess is right here, though. Shit. So the high priestess came out in the other deck while it was at the bottom of the deck. In another deck. So what this is telling me, you and this person or people that you'll be connecting with moving forward, these are people who know, and if they don't know about the truth of this realm, or ignoring what they're supposed to be knowing at this point in their lives, judgment. That was the first card that came out, because your immortal purpose, your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved. Don't open yourself up to something that you're not going to sit here and do full on and fully through. There's a reason why you have 4 kings and 4 queens, an empress, an emperor, a high priest, and a high priestess in these decks. Symbolism. Each king and queen is representing each element. Know thyself so you're not fighting yourself. Because some of you are still sitting in this king and queen energy when it's time for you to evolve into that emperor and the empress energy. Again, energy. Not what you have outside of you that is indicating This is why you're this. It's is more having to do with you being able to rise through the chakras, not just sitting in the lower energies. An Empress has this activated, the heart chakra, where now she is able to meet with the high priestess Isis, or the feminine principle, able to receive more truth, to give birth to a reality of truth, however that reality plays out in the physical realm. Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. For the Ten of Swords, and clarifying the Ten of Swords in the Devil card. Now, the Ten of Swords is an energy of, could be of betrayal, but this could also be the end to it, overthinking a situation that has kept you stuck, restricted, the Devil's energy, but this restriction is what gave you the strength. Because remember now, this is clarifying the Archangel Michael and the Magician in the Mirror. All of this restriction is allowing you to look at yourself and see where within you is the problem that keeps happening outside of you. Where are you neglecting yourself that you keep attracting the energies that neglect you in your physical reality? It's very simple when it comes to, let's say, you know, there's certain things you're going to do for yourself and you prolong it. You attract the same energy into your life when it comes to other people. Now, there's a level in that where once you recognize that, you disconnect yourself from that vibration. Now, if it comes to a point where these energies are still coming into your space, now this is your time to put your foot on that neck. Say enough is enough. Because in certain situations, you can there's not you don't have to express why you're doing something. You know why? That's what matters. Because when it's time for something to shake up, when that earthquake come through, you don't get a reminder or a warning by the earthquake. You don't. It just happens. Because something has to shift. You ever realize that? That's the one thing you don't get a warning about. But this is where one's vessel has to regroup and regain that connection to nature, and recognizing that warning doesn't come because it's created amongst us all. Seven of Pentacles in the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords it's the beginning stages of opening a new book of mental clarity. But this could also be someone who has been, speaking of that dragonfly, who has been watching you grow. Saturn in Taurus. Show me the Page of Swords. Five of Cups and the Three of Cups. Mars in Scorpio, Mercury in Cancer. So this is someone on the other side that has been helping you with this. Could be a Taurus, because with this Page of Swords coming up with the Seven of Pentacles, Saturn in Taurus, There could be a Taurus energy that's on the other side that's been helping you break through these Ten of Swords. Mm. Show me the Three of Cups. The King of Swords. Ross. So the King of Wands shows up. The King of Swords is here. And the King of Pentacles. The King of Wands of Fire is in the middle. Fixed energy. Leo. Taurus is also fixed. Aquarius is also fixed. Taurus is here. All of fixed energy. Well, the kings are the fixed energies, but some of you could be reuniting with the King of Swords vibes. Someone who mentally has the strategy. Magician, warrior. They're saying this Five of Cups energy is coming through with the recovery because these three cups here are spilt over. But in this one is being filled up here by two. The two that's standing in this one. So you had to walk away from the situation at some point for something to really get into a space of rising up. So you got earth, water, air, and then fire. Page of Swords. This Page of Swords, this person looking on is a King of Swords energy, Aquarius. Or something pertaining to a group of people. With this Ten of Swords coming, with the Ten of Swords that we have here, there's a group of people. It's a group of people. Again, it's just one person. But that one person is an infinite being. This is 757. This is what got people confused as to how is it that this person was able to overcome all of this when it would normally take someone out. But this is what I mean. When you know yourself, you won't fight yourself, because the only demons that exist outside of you are the ones that you create within you. So when you know your demons, they can't, and if they don't know their own, they can't throw theirs at you, because if they do throw theirs at you, you knowing your own demons, their demons are going to come to your demons on some. So what are we supposed to do? Your demons are going to say, go back to where the fuck you came from and don't come back here. They're going to be pissed. And then there you go. The Lovers, a decision, happiness with the Sun card, the World card, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Hangman. So this woman holding the heart is the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, that would make sense. Pre-Emperor, pre-Empress energy, because it is she that has the World card under her energy. With the Sun card and the Lovers card. This wasn't this is that card of getting uncomfortable, 33. Of putting yourself at a state to uncover the mysteries of life that people play with. And this woman holding the heart had a lot to clear up when it comes to certain frequencies or people within her own bloodline playing with the energy they got no business playing with. The happiness is here. 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which is also where we started as well. From the first video, that was at the bottom of the deck when the screen cut off. Somebody doesn't want you to see the bigger picture because I'm doing this from my phone. I was doing this off of the laptop earlier. Someone doesn't want you to see the bigger picture, but that can't be blocked from you. Enough been enough. 9 of Cups. It's time for you to receive your just due. The heart of the situation, telling you, it's right there too. It's time to evolve to that Emperor, Empress energy. You get there by being in this heart chakra. Let go all that who did what and whatever. You use it. Use it as a weight. Use it as a resistance band. Oh yeah, you won't come with that? Oh yeah, you won't come with that? Bring it. Let me lift this shit and throw that motherfucker somewhere else. Back to the universe, not back to you. That's too easy. That's too easy. Let me send it back to the universe, so it has to come back to love. And now that situation has to fill that void or leave that space open so they can breathe. And stop messing with the one that knows. There's definitely a deep telepathic communication between this masculine and this feminine here. Somebody's praying very hard. Someone's asking for forgiveness. That it's a situation where you know what you put out there, you gotta receive, you gotta take. As you sow, so shall you reap. Somebody wanted to take something to the grave. Not realizing when you go into that next realm, whatever you ain't finished off here, you gonna have to complete that shit on the other side. And y'all see how your dream state be now. Okay. All right. Show me the feminine's energy. Something was highly unmatched. It was highly unmatched when it came to that Ten of Swords and the Devil. Greetings, Sistrin. Inanna, the Queen of Heaven and Earth. Remember when I said something was triple twice? Something came back around twice. Every other generation, 3 generations, every other one. I have nothing to hide. I see and I accept all that I am. Someone needed someone's energy because I felt it, the word need kept on wanting to come out. Someone needed this person's energy but mishandled it. The Queen of Heaven and Earth. Remember, we were talking about there's a reason why there are 4 queens and 4 kings in this tarot deck. Everything is symbolism. This queen is the queen of the heaven and the earth, having nothing to hide, just bearing it all. Whoever you are, whether you are a male or female, this feminine principle that dwells within you has gone through so many cycles of being a queen of heaven and earth within themselves, the queen of heaven and the body, earth. Heaven is the most heaved up space on the body. It's in your head. People saying they want to go to heaven when they leave here. You don't have to go there when you leave here. You're supposed to be here now. Because if you don't get to heaven while you're here, you're not going there when you leave here. You have to be in heaven within your body, within this realm, okay, before you get there. This is why these esoteric tools ain't for everybody. Because there's a lack of understanding to even get to a point of overstanding. The Queen of Heaven and Earth. The Queen of the Holy Spirit, that fire and the root of the earth. Bearing it all to go through the underworld, to go through the depths of the psyche, the hidden parts of the subconscious mind that is surrounded by the physical aspects of fear. Of course. Of course. Of course she would come out. I'm not having this shit. I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. Hmm, 8:08 on the timer, on the clock. And that honk went off too. And that's the day that is actually dedicated to her too. So, this is why I said something was highly unmatched. This is why I say trying is an insult to doing. People really be trying it with. I'm telling you, somebody was willing to take something to the grave. Now you're going to have to pay that shit here. In flesh. You're going to have to pay with what you couldn't control, your flesh. Yeah. Ariadne, the mistress of the labyrinth. Shit is getting a little wild here. My soul knows the way, and the only way out is through. I'm telling you, somebody gonna have to. That's what she went through. She went through the underworld, got lost for a bit, but chose to do it though. Man. I'm here. All I'm here is stop playing with me. With that head shake too. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Inanna goes to the depths of her own unconscious to merge with her twin sister self. She becomes more powerful because she is no longer using conscious psychic energy to keep her shadow or negative attributes hidden deep underground. She courageously descends and faces the aspects of herself that are hard to get to when she's fully dressed or cloaked heavily in the ego. Inanna's an invitation to get naked. She wants us to drop our defensive. She wants us to see how holy and sacred it is to be vulnerable. As above, so below. The law of correspondence. This is an alchemical adage that suggests heaven and earth are not so separate. It suggests that within us, deep down in the dark cages where we place parts of ourselves, the truth that exists there also exists right here on the surface of our everyday lives. I'm going to say that again. It suggests that within us, deep down in the dark cages, deep down in the dark cages, the pineal gland, it's in a dark space. It's inside of you. It's a light that is inside your darkness. The darkness meaning what's within you, it's completely dark in there. There's no physical light that is actually bringing it to light. So what I'm saying is, in order for you to have that connection to that pineal gland, which is the light of the body, but in essence, in terms of it gives the body the ability to see truth, to align with one's truth. Once one is able to receive it, the pituitary gland, the feminine aspect of it, because you can see so much, but what you're not ready to receive, or it's coming in at a much rapid pace and you're unable to compartmentalize what goes where, this is when that psychosis nature comes through, because it's too much going on. But this is also an example of when people want to dive into stuff and just seeing shit just to feel as though they're fucking powerful. You better go sit down somewhere. Slow your roll. Because this ain't nothing to play with. This is nothing to play with. That's why when you speak of secret societies, people are having these vows when it comes to this information. Because people can easily fuck themselves up or over touching into some stuff that they got no business diving into. And then the nerve to want to use it against towards someone just to fulfill their ego, their flesh. There are consequences for that. Very heavy ones. This is why to whom much is given, much is required. Much patience, observation is required. Not every battle needs to be fought. You know yourself, therefore you're not fighting your demons. Because again, the only demon that exists outside of you is the one that you created within you to begin with. Gotta get out of blaming mommy, daddy, brother, sister, auntie, da 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 da. But if you're experiencing an energy where these frequencies are still coming for you, this is what I mean. At that point, know what you're supposed to do as that warrior, as that healer, as that magician, as that metaphysician, as the sorcerer. You know when you're at a war now. When you in that war, that's a different story. But not every situation is a war. You got to know when a situation is unmatched. If you really gonna dive into some esoteric information, your first lesson that you really want to grasp to is loving yourself first and foremost. Okay? And know what is a battle from a war. Because one thing about this journey is you're gonna be placed in situations where you're testing yourself, where you have to see what this means for yourself. This is where the symbolism or synchronicities come into play. As long as here's a clear indication that someone is in a battle that you could just easily walk away from if they have a tendency to use the word coincidence. Ain't none of this shit a coincidence. None of it. When we can face what we think is dark or negative about us, I mean really embrace it and see it for what it is, a beautiful broken place that's a call for love. Then we can emerge more whole. We can marry the light and the dark aspects of our being. And in uniting with our twin sister from the depths, we can stop protecting her onto other women, projecting her onto other women. We can see and own the hot mess we often are and not get sabotaged by it. The light must cast the shadow, and the high priestess is the one who gets called to love them both. That high priestess card came out twice. Well, it came out and it was also at the bottom of the deck, as this deck is 2 decks in one. If you're exerting great amounts of energy to keep from seeing your shadow, it is actually playing a large role in your conscious life. The white buffalo calf woman with Mary Magdalene. Listen. And Bridget, the goddess of eternal flame. Yeah, that's the key. Get away from those energies that want to keep saying, oh, that's a coincidence, or think you playing about certain things that you're seeing. Get out of that mode of over explaining yourself to people who just don't get it. Let them not get it. And that is, and just move your energy away and move forward so you can connect to all that is that you are bringing into your life. Because as long as you keep all these other stagnant energies around, it's only going to cause static in your vision. The white buffalo calf woman, the prophetess of the sacred way. Here's what I'm going to say about this message. Because two men in this passage, it talks about two men that approached her. But one approached her for her physical appearance, and she zapped the fuck out that person, gone. No life in the body. But the other one who knew her is the one she guided, because he approached her with respect. So here's what I'm saying to this. Be very mindful of when people say, I can feel your energy. For one, when you get into this space of really stepping into the higher esoteric values and you really understand language and what's being said, I can feel your energy. Did I ask you to touch me though? Don't be trespassing. Because it's not my energy that you're feeling. You get where I'm getting at with this? Because some people will see what you do and they get, because you hear that often. Oh, I can feel your energy. I can feel your energy. But did that person ask you to touch them? You may resonate with the message. But some people, when they know what they're saying and they just not running their mouth or just typing shit out, they're going to be mindful of the way they approach you and their verbiage. This is what I was saying before. Okay? If someone feels as though they're going to come into this space to seek information to misuse it, make sure you go to your head honcho and tell them to give you a different assignment. Yes, you can. I'm not even going to say you can feel with other senses, because what I've been picking up on lately is that people are literally, they know what they're doing when they're saying, I can feel your energy. They're touching aspects of you when they should not be touching you. And it's not you that they're feeling either. It's their perception of you. But you, nah. And you'll see that from people that are following, following succubus and incubus types of energies, but then want to claim to be on a spiritual path. Do what you do, but watch what you do when you're doing it. Because some people seem to be out here expediting their judgment, playing around. That time of playing with the tools of the prophetess, the prophets, the sibyls, the high priest, the high priestesses, the gods and the goddesses, that time is over. If your eyes and hands and ears are not supposed to be on it, Mary Magdalene, the apostle of the apostles, the apostle to the apostles. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. You got the queen of heaven and earth, and then you have the bridge in between. She's the representation of the pituitary gland. The whole book, the biblical text, speaks about the anatomy of the body. To read it literally, it's the most dangerous shit you can do. It's the most dangerous shit you can actually do. Once you really see what's in there, to read it literally as people, that's some dangerous shit. For people to disregard themselves as gods and goddesses and they're out here creating things, it's the craziest fucking thing to see. If you ask me. Now do what you do. You know what I'm saying? You want to be that apprentice, be that apprentice. Start where you have to start from. But that ignorance, that shit got to go. It has to go. If you are approached by information that is supposed to elevate you and empower you and take you to a different level of a different mindset, it's not a coincidence. It is approaching you because you are prepared for the information, but do not misuse what you come across. I'm not saying any of you are doing that. I speak to energy. If any of you are in here and you feeling as though why is she coming for me, then this ain't the channel for you. I speak to energy. I don't speak to the people specifically. Because if your ears are hearing what I'm saying, anything that is surrounding you energetically that does not belong there, it has no choice but to vanish. Unless you choose to override it with something else that you want to succumb to it. To that which is telling you that this life is a coincidence, or things that are happening quite often synchronistically is a coincidence. Not your teacher. Just here to be. If you learn something, remember something about yourself, your soul, kudos to you. Do you. Feel me? But for that which is misusing the tools, and you feel as though you're going to come over here and play, ask your maker to give you a different assignment. Okay? Okay. Let's finalize this message, y'all. Big nose liars, Pinocchio syndrome. That's crazy. I just heard somebody pregnant with lies. God says somebody out here lying or around you. Cut all cords of codependency. The high priest, high priestess. Ay, ay, ay. Ancestors' ring of fire. It had to unfold this way. Higher love, sense of freedom, breaking toxic patterns. Schedule that meeting. Primordial power. Unconditional love. Clear out the foundation of all beliefs and re-energize your soul in accordance to a heart as light as a feather. 333-444-222-111. 2355, blossom in justice, abundance, revolutionary spirit awakening to deeply rooted ancient abilities through deeply rooted wounds. Tell the truth. Hold up. What are you conscious of? That's gonna be your homework. Wherever you express that word hope, or someone expresses it to you, immediately go to whatever is on your mind before that conversation happens, or whatever that wherever you enter that word, that's showing you where your fear is. If you are a creator and you are connected to source, you don't have to hope for something outside of you to change it. 7 of Pentacles. Empress right there. And there go that 10 of Swords once again. These are the 2 cards that came through with that Page of Swords, King of Swords energy. Someone has the gift of gab, but they're highly codependent. False promises. Eight of Cups. Walking away from that which no longer serves you. These are 2 Saturn cards. Pisces and Taurus. 3 lambs. Remember we was talking about three things clearing up within the last 4 to 6 years. There are 3 lambs back there. This is the thinking man. Look at this. Let me see. That's number 46, the strong and mighty one. It's the thinking man. 468. My God is a rock, rock is God. Eliezer. God is a rock, God is a refuge, stable, sure, a bulwark of strength. Metaphysically speaking, the spiritual insight that discerns God as a rock, a sure, immovable foundation of strength, protection, and truth, upon which man builds his spiritual consciousness to eternal life and harmony. What's this? Ace of Pentacles. Which would make this Seven of Pentacles and 8. Someone walked away from something to work on their craft, or moved away from a situation to work on their craft. Ace of Wands. Because I'm also picking up that this is the energy of a Page of Wands too. So someone is walking away from a situation and presenting you with an offer here. I'm hearing hold on, or you've been holding on. 3 of Wands here, waiting. King of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. Somebody got tired of waiting. This 3 of Wands just landed on this 8 of Cups. Somebody got tired of waiting and walked away because someone wasn't telling the truth. Or you've discovered a different level of truth within yourself that is causing you to make certain adjustments in life. Comes with the territory. Beautifully so. Yep, 6 of Cups. Something here of the past, of your childhood, your foundation. 6 of Cups, Queen of Cups. Foundation again, Cancer energy with the Queen of Cups. 783, July 83. Something about somebody's pregnant with lies. It's not so much pregnancy as far as a baby. It's literally an energy of deception. Someone constantly is creating this seed again. All right. So that which is created outside of you is due to the seeds planted within. And it's until you go to the depths. Look at your Pluto energy. What house is that in? Your Mars energy. What house is that in? This will help you to see. I just felt that pulse on my forehead just now. You have to see something much clearer with the information and the tools that are already out there. Page of Swords, study. These 2 cards are the same energies as well. Page of Swords and the 8 of Cups is around the same time. First decan of Pisces. Something having to do with the end of February and beginning of March. The World card, a completion of a cycle. Queen of Swords shows up. Libra energy, but this is also speaking of having the proper verbiage to bring things into harmony. Temperance, patience, seeing, travel as well. I just heard foreign studies. Universities. I just heard, can you see your expression? 7 of Swords. Okay. First house energy. What people see and the impression that you're given is deceptive. Moon in Aquarius. Again, the way situations are going on around oneself, you know, it starts first within. But once you get to that point of recognizing that, and that energy comes back, because certain situations are not going to come back. Others will come back for you to actually do what you're supposed to do in terms of placing your foot on their neck. Figuratively speaking. Figuratively speaking, yes, patience, temperance. Because, you know, Okay, the fact that temperance comes out that way, it's because this is what I mean about placing your foot on that neck. Figuratively speaking, not literally your foot on somebody's neck. It's just the way you express yourself that's going to have somebody shocked as fuck. Where they're saying to themselves, okay, why did I even... No, you know why you did it. You just don't know why you kept going. That you need to figure out on your own, but not over here. It's not over here. Queen of Cups energy. So this could be a familiar energy. I was watching a few films and I would constantly hear different films randomly. Friends are the family you choose, that which is familiar to whatever you see as valuable to you. So that's always going to be a change in dynamic when it comes to friends as you evolve. But the thing about a soul tribe that is different from the friendship is that the friendship is coming more from an egotistical value. Rather than the spirit. Because it'll hold space for envy, jealousy, friendships. I'm getting that saying that every best friend has another best friend they call a best friend. This is why you gotta be mindful. Three of Pentacles. Mars and Capricorn. Can you be yourself and continue to work on yourself and be around those that when you at a period in your life where things aren't moving as smoothly, or you may be restricted, or you may, you just may be in a situation where you're down and out for the moment. Are you associating yourself or connecting yourself with those frequencies that you can grow with? This Ten of Swords, third appearance, there goes the third. So this is something that has to be cleared out subconsciously. And the way to do so is looking at what one believes in. Do you actually know what you believe in? When it comes to what you believe in, have you fully tested it out to say, I believe in this because I know it? Now, granted, you get in the church setting and you'll hear about people knowing the Most High. They believe the Most High because they know the Most High. But in the same token, it also speaks of things that are shifting in their life is because of the belief and the knowing that they have within themselves that they're considering outside of themselves. It just becomes hazy when they get around someone who calls himself a god or a goddess, or connects to that frequency of saying, I am God, when it says it all through that book in different ways. In fact, it's an energy, it's light that is within the dark. But I digress. Six of Swords. Yes, let's move on. High Priestess. Okay. He said medulla. medulla, which controls what you don't control as far as your breathing, your blood flowing. Why did this come up this way just now? The Five of Cups. Don't disrupt the flow by putting yourself in this energy of sorrow, pains, and regrets. High Priestess. Another deck. What's this? The King of Swords. That is the strategy. Connect to your intuition. Step into your womb space, the sacral chakra. Listen to sacral chakra meditations or singing bowls or frequencies. Something you have to clear out. Pregnant with lies. There's something that was already within you from previous generations. It's time for you to clear it out, though. Or some of you have been doing it. All right. Let me see where we at. Venus. We are going to wrap it up there, my loves. I'll see y'all on the next video.